I feel like this discussion of blended family shows that it's no longer that one idea of what a family looks like. This is now an opportunity to define family that is best fit for yours. And so when I think of the discussion of blended family, I feel like it's necessary, but it's also a eye-opener. So if you guys had a surprise guest and brought my child's father to stand, I guess, right next to me, I would ask why. Why? Why do you feel like it's optional for you to be in my child's life? Why do you feel like you can do whatever you like? It's like you're a parent one day, the next day you're like, I'm good on that. Like, why the inconsistency? Why making something that I feel could be so simple extra difficult? Why? And why must my son pay for your ill feelings towards me?
Sometimes people feel like they entitled. Like, I heard something a couple of months ago from a family member of mine that was going through a situation, and he was told by the mother about another child that he had, like, I'm gonna make sure that that child never has anything. And because the thought was like, how dare you even think of depriving another because of your own ego and your own stuff that you're dealing with that has nothing to do with this baby. Like, what is wrong with you? Why do you think that you are entitled to that? Because you mad? That's not how any of this works. And people get away with things because they mad. And a family ain't saying to them, is you mad? Okay, here's how we handle this. You have to get over it. Here's some things that you can possibly do to no longer be mad.
So if my son's father's girlfriend was to come here and sit next to me, my first question would be, why do you feel like my son and my affairs with now your current father of your child has nothing to do with you? Why do you feel so detached? And why do you feel like this can't be you in the same situation in the future? Why do you feel above this situation? And I think that would be my first question. Like, why do you think you're so different, or this could not be you, or you don't want to be a part of the solution? And why do you feel so detached from this situation?
I would say that the beautiful thing about being in this blended family is that Anthony is surrounded by a lot of women. And especially because I see his girls are so young, they're in their early 20s. As he just said, I'm that millennial woman, you know, doing things for myself, industrious, successful, etc.
I feel like the beauty and the positive side of a blended family plays an ode to the saying, it takes a village. We are all connected. We are all connected spiritually, and then even now this is bloodline, you know, whether you look at it at one angle or not. So the beautiful part is that there is an influence not only coming from just yourself, because that's not possible. It's not going to just be on one or the other. This is now a team.
And this is one of the tough parts about being in a blended family, but it's also a blessing. Again, I said I had children before her or whatever, and a lot of the things that I couldn't do or wanted to do for my son is what I want to do with her son.
My advice that I would give to others is, you can't control how people act, but you can control how you respond.
That's it.
Live one day at a time, or a moment if you have to. Blend little by little and celebrate even the smallest breakthrough. As fortune favors the bold ones. And this was a very bold decision for me to decide to be in this relationship,
Because again, this is not somebody that I just met with the baby. This is someone that I knew for a really, really long time. And I know that there's nothing but good coming our way. You know, this was a bold decision. It's not a decision that anybody just decides to kind of do. I think at times the biological parents, from what I've seen and heard, may feel like, oh, you just want to come in and it's like, nah, B, trust me. A whole lot of thought went into whether or not you would move forward in a certain way and whether this was something that you would want to do. And so as a parent, as a biological parent, to know that there is someone who is willing and able and excited about supplementing. Because we're not here to replace. That's not healthy. Unless there's something wrong with the parent, right? You know? But you good and you just having a few little crazy moments, you're fine. We're not here to replace, we're here to supplement. We're here to make this baby's life even more awesome and full. And yeah, so again, fortune favors the bold one. So I think I'm being pretty bold. Yeah.
Worrying won't stop the bad things from happening. It just stops you from enjoying the good things. And I looked at that quote today specifically for this, but it made me realize that at the end of the day, everything does work out. It may not work out how you think it's gonna work out, or how this person might think it's gonna work out, but everything eventually is going to be all right. Not saying you don't have to do nothing. Not saying that you're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna let it be, it'll fix itself. But just know that you stressing and worrying about that situation, and that's what I had to say to myself. I mean, you stressing and you worrying, and you're not enjoying your child. Enjoy your child. Have fun. And we have fun. People are like, oh, y'all be at the beach and road trips. We went out the country together. You have to enjoy being a mother, because we can sit and dwell on the struggle, the hardships, the tiredness, the bad end of the stick. Or we could say, you know what? I wear this as a badge of honor. Okay, shout out to Fantasia. Okay, BAB. But no, seriously, like I say, I'm a superwoman. I don't set expectations of me having to live up to that. But I say, I'm going to enjoy. I'm not going to be ashamed. I'm not going to be ashamed. I'm not going to feel bad about my situation when at the end of the day, there's beauty. My son is beautiful.